Bay.
Oh yes, I mean this was Whitby today, looked absolutely gorgeous, so thankful all of you for the sea breeze, but we're returning to the Whitby lobsters I met earlier this year, like I've just said. I've been by the shore and out to sea with the Whitby Lobster Hatchery as the conservation charity reaches a milestone, 50,000 juvenile lobsters released back into the wild.
So far in the project, we've seen local fishermen bring egg-bearing female lobsters into the hatchery.
As you can see, the eggs are starting to go a reddish colour, which means that very, very shortly she'll be dropping them eggs.
They might have up to 20,000, and in the wild maybe only one of those would survive. So less than 0.005% survival rate, but we can massively boost that around 2,000-fold so in the lobster hatchery.
And after 2 months, the lobsters have grown large enough to be released.
They're so cute, aren't they?
Yeah, final snack before you're on your merry way.
Which now brings us to a local fishing village on the Yorkshire coast, which will become home to more than 700 lobsters.
So is this the ideal place here then, Robin Hood's Bay?
Absolutely, yeah. So it's got exactly what we're looking for. It's got high seaweed cover, lots of rocky cracks and crevices to hide in. This is an ideal habitat really, yeah. It's going to give them the best chance they can to survive out in the wild. These guys are ready to go now. Any of the rock pools out there will make a really good habitat for them.
It's going in.
Oh, off it goes. Their natural instinct now will be just to hide away. So they'll be looking for somewhere away from predators, but also where there's plenty of food available for them too.
It doesn't take long though, does it, for them to get used to a different water, a different environment?
No, for a creature that small, they are quite hardy.
Oh wow, off they go.
You can see them all there going straight for the seaweed cover. That's exactly what we want. That's their natural behaviour, so super pleased with that. In this area, they're what's known as a keystone species, which essentially means that if anything was to happen to their populations, it would have a catastrophic effect on all the other creatures that live around here. What we're doing is playing a very important part of maintaining that population, which also means the fishing stocks will remain consistent as well. So this stretch of the Yorkshire coast here is a huge lobster fishery. At Whitby alone, about 100,000 lobsters landed there every year. So with that kind of level of take and not anything going back, you know, it could soon lead to a population collapse. So it's really rewarding to know you're playing an important part in that cycle.
And while en route to the next release location, approximately 1 mile off the coast of Whitby Harbour, I have the opportunity to interview the founder of the project.
This is your baby essentially, so releasing the babies is great. 50,000 have we got to now? What kind of a milestone is this? How important is it?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, we've done so well. Like the team's just done absolutely amazing over the last 3 years. You know, since we started, and to get to 50,000 is such a huge achievement, and you know, really proud to have got there.
When you started it, did you think you'd get to 50,000?
Oh yeah, never in doubt. Of course. Yeah, no, we always had this think big, ambitious mentality. So you know, we've always had the confidence, and you know, long term, we're hoping we're going to be able to reach that kind of target every single year.
And today is another huge step in reaching that goal. A shipwreck 8 metres down makes a perfect home for over 1,000 juvenile lobsters.
We're here on the wreck of the Cane, and this is the red marker on the screen is the position of the boat. That's where the divers are positioning the little lobsters, right in that wreckage.
Just amazing, you know, to be down there and watch the little lobsters flick out into the water, you know, and it is a small thing. It looks like these little lobsters, but you know, I think we're doing so much for the future sustainability and the resilience of our community here in Whitby and along the Yorkshire coast. You know, we can't take all the time. We've got to give something back, and it's really good to be part of that.
And after all the youngsters have been released, there's only one very special job left to do. Return the hens, which have now been marked to protect them, back into the wild.
There you go.
A full circle moment for this project.
Oh, there she goes.
And one I will never forget.
Oh,
Wow, what an experience.
Fantastic.
That was
So good.
amazing.
I absolutely love that. Why are they in your picture though? Why are they all separate?
Yeah, they're all separated because they're cannibalistic, so they will basically eat each other if they're all in the same place, which is why we were dotting them along the shoreline. And as soon as you release them, honestly, they're off. They don't want to be near any other lobster. They're just...
Don't blame them.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty delicious.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, it was an unforgettable experience,
Good.
but let's
Glad you
not
enjoyed
forget the weather, because of course that's another talking point at the moment. These are the latest